all stinking right. Dude, I almost just took off and I started rolling down my driveway. And then I'm like, wait, I am supposed to be doing something, right? It just felt funky. I'm like, oh my gosh. How in the world do I not record my drive to school because it is life-changing and life-giving? My goodness. Oh, wearing a big old jacket today. Let's maybe move this bad boy. Hey, welcome back from Thanksgiving break. I am your host, Kyle Coolman, coming to you straight from the old Sequoia. What's up, Brian? Oh, never mind. That neighbor, oh, you can see him walking. Nice. Walks with the staff. That says a lot about your neighbors. And my neighbors will never watch this, so I can talk all the crap I want to talk. But turns out that neighbor didn't like my nephew and niece trick-or-treating in our neighborhood because it was 8:45, which is too late, and decided to yell at them. Hey man, you want to mess with the bull, you'll get the horns, okay? Don't mess with my nephew and my niece, or else we're gonna have problems. Even if you walk around with a staff, you know. Just kidding, never been in a fight, but plan on it sometime soon, you know. Hey, Thanksgiving break is wrapped up. 9 days of doing whatever the heck you guys got to do. And I will tell you something, at age 40, that was the most chill break ever. I always have plans. I am always busy doing things. Not to say I wasn't busy doing things, but the things that we were doing were kind of just more low-key things. We didn't travel anywhere crazy, didn't go camping, days were just kind of slower than not, but they were fantastic. And it was filled with family and friends, highs and lows, lots of just things that make you feel thankful to have a break and get to enjoy. And waking up today, having Griffin wake up today, is going to be hard. I'm on my way to school, and I have a feeling kids might still be on vacay mode in their brain. I'm ready to hit the ground running. I got plenty of good sleep. I read some good books. Had some good me time. And, but yeah, hey, it's hard getting the ball rolling once the ball has been stopped for 9 days. So what do? You get the ball rolling as quickly and painlessly as you can, and you don't complain about it, and it's fantastic, and you just make the most of it. Hopefully, some of you guys kept the ball rolling over Thanksgiving break, and you don't have to just get the entire thing rolling again. You could kind of just keep on keeping on. But if I'm honest, I think I worked out 2 times over my 9-day break. I don't like that. I got to get that ball rolling again, you know? But sometimes you get a break, a school break, but then you take a break off from everything else. You develop these other habits, the staying up late habits, the waking up late habits, the no alarm stuff, But life just keeps moving on. And that's a weird concept that is so stinking true, that life just keeps going on. Right now, I could be like, oh yeah, 3 weeks from now you get another 2-week break. Guess what's going to happen? Your 2-week break's going to be up. and we'll be here in January. And so what? Life just keeps on moving. You could get excited that you only have 3 weeks of school and then you get a 2-week break, but that break's going to be over at some point. Today, our break is over, and now what? We are thankful that we had a break. I hope we maximized our break, and then we get up today and we realize that life's just going to keep on moving and it doesn't wait for breaks. Some of you seniors, enjoy this last week because you probably won't get the week off for Thanksgiving break. I had the week off, but do you think all my friends had the week off? No, some of them had to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They maybe got Friday off, which is real. I've had a job to where I got 2 weeks of vacation the entire year. That's 10 days that I got to take off. 10 days out of the, I don't know, what do you work, 250 days-ish? Minus the weekends, 365. Minus 52 weeks, 2 times a day, minus 104 days. 365. Yeah, let's just call it 250. Just, 260, but that's fine. You get 10 days off. You're working 250 days a year. School, real quick, if you get 2 weeks off, when are you using those 2 weeks for vacation? Well, if you get sick 5 times a year, man, hey, there's one of your weeks gone. Anyway, I don't need to tell you about the school year. You know there's plenty of time off, but please know at my age, I'm like, hey, thank you for giving me the week off. It is so awesome to be my age and hanging out with kids, my kids, being able to just lounge around all day. There were days where we stayed in our comfies all day. We got to see Zootopia. Guess what the kids wore? Their pajamas. We went over to Mimi and Papa's and Graham's house. Guess what we wore? Pajamas. It was just a pajama chill party, and it was fantastic. It really was. And just to shove this on to something somewhere, the first weekend into break was my family's Thanksgiving and a friend's giving, and one of the 12-year-old boys decided to give my 6-year-old boy a few Pokemon cards. Maybe not a few, maybe like 30 Pokemon cards. And that turned into a week. It's been a week of Pokemon. I have heard the name Pokemon. I have watched more YouTube videos. Last night I even purchased a ginormous stack of Pokemon cards from Shop Goodwill, which, if you didn't know, Goodwill has an online store and it's fantastic. All that to say, we went to the card store a couple times and picked up some random small cards. Oh, someone's made a fire up there and they're blowing their fire out. Yeah, to say that Griffin is obsessed is an understatement. I've learned more about Pokemon cards. We have researched the most rare and expensive cards. We learned about packs and how you collect a set. I did not know any of this. I've known about Pokemon. I've been able to say Pikachu and maybe Charizard, but man, we are a Pokemon household. The kids, I think because Griffin's so excited about them, Callaway had to get all the pink and purple cards. Palmer, they've been trading them all, giving them to each other. It's been pretty wild. But I may have 3 or 4 Pikachu cards. And, I won't be trading them unless some chores get done around the house. So these kids better get to work. And I better get to work because you know what? Life keeps on moving. Through the good and the bad, keeps on moving. Your college years, your military years, your trade school years will one day be done, and then you'll be on to your work years or whatever it is. I don't know, planning a vacation, sometimes I have this mindset. I'm like, okay, we're going to plan this awesome vacation. It's going to cost $1,000. Okay, great. There will be a day where that vacation's done. And I will have spent the money. I will have gone on the trip. Then I will have come home. And then the trip will be done. I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. Does it mean you shouldn't take trips? Gosh, no. I think it means you need to soak them up and enjoy them and relish in them. And then when the trip is done, I think you should still think about the trip and remember the trip and highlight the trip and journal about the trip. So that way you remember all the cool little fun details, So that way you can make the most out of it. Loose dogs running around. We got an SPCA right next door, and that's a fantastic thing. But I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I'm excited to see my kids. Some of the kids got their drone license over break, and I am pumped to get back and celebrate them. Anyway, lots of good things happening, and we have a jam-packed 3 weeks of work. And I know some kids want to just check out already. Not on my watch, people. We got things to do. Lots of rain happening. I don't know if you can see that sump. No, you can barely see it. Sump is filled with water back again. It was dry for a couple months. All right. I do my stinking best, but please know I'm still waking up too. Fasting on Mondays, didn't get my coffee. I got the shower, but might need a little pick me up with some hot coffee once we get into the classroom. Peace.